This is one of the best schemes in Madden 24. This is going to allow you to just dot your opponent, do what you need to do in order to go get those touchdowns and get those first downs and just repeat the process and get better. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, click that notification bell, and we finna go ahead and lock in and get into this scheme and do this breakdown. Let's go. It's your boy Alert back at you again with another video, and today you guys I got some more heat for y'all, man. So we are in the tight open, currently in the Chiefs playbook, man. If y'all haven't already, go check out my previous videos. We already broke down the Miami Dolphins playbook, ton of heat in that playbook all together. So if y'all haven't, go check out those videos. But we finna go ahead and get into this formation tight open. So I'm gonna be showing y'all how to beat cover 4 first. It's gonna be the slot post. So we're going to be working that against a cover 4 drop first, and then we're going to be working that against a cover 4 quarter. So all you want to do with this play, you want to put square on a street, you want to go ahead and motion out your circle receiver and put him on a comeback route, and you want to put X on a street. Now with the square receiver, you actually want to put him on an in route. That's actually my mistake, but you want to go ahead and motion out your circle receiver, put him on a comeback route, put X on the street, and put square on a in route. So with this play, you just want to wait it out, wait for him to clear, and then as soon as he clears that is when you want to throw it. And it's going to be a big gain against cover 4 or possibly a touchdown against cover 4 every single time. So we're going to do this setup one more time. Go ahead, motion your circle receiver over, put him on a comeback route, put your square receiver on in route, put X on a street, and go ahead and block your running back. Or if you want to, you can put your running back on a in route for your check down. So you got square and R1 for check downs. That's going to be pretty effective against a cover 4 as well, if for some reason you can't get this off and the pass rush is coming in on you. So that's going to be how you beat cover 4 drop, boys. And then we're going to go over how to beat cover 4 quarters. Beautiful thing about cover 4 quarters, you don't have to do any setups except one. I typically just block the running back. We're going to be using the same play, slot post. So all you want to go ahead and do is just block your running back, and hopefully we have enough time to go ahead and throw this really quick. It's just going to be a triangle receiver just like that. He's going to be running wide open against a cover 4 quarters every single time. The matching concepts with this play, it basically just it messes with it, and it just allows the triangle receiver to be wide open against a cover 4 quarters if you have enough time. As you can see, it's going to be money every single time against a cover 4 quarters. Moving on, boys. I'm going to be showing y'all how to beat cover 3 in today's video as well, really quick. In this formation, it doesn't have really elite cover 3 beaters, but it does have some cover 3 beaters, so we're going to go over that in today's video. So we're going to be using verticals, have that burst, and I'm going to be showing y'all what to do. There's actually 2 ways you can set this up. If you have an ability like tight end apprentice or wide receiver apprentice or all that good stuff, actually you need tight end apprentice. If you want to run the better version, in my opinion, of the cover 3 beater, you need tight end apprentice, but you can definitely run it without it. So all you want to do with this play is just put triangle on a streak, put square on a slant route, and put R1 on a in route. The read on the play is going to be X. You're going to just see how his route, it kind of goes right in between the safety and the cornerback. A lot of times, depending on the situation too, you'll actually be able to score a touchdown with this tight end route just because of the positioning and if you time it right just like that. So if you get the timing down with this play, it's going to be a touchdown if you have somebody that's like a fast and capable tight end. So like I was saying, just put square on a slant, R1 on a in route, and re-street the triangle receiver. R1 and square are your check downs if need be, but we trying to occupy the user with this. As y'all can see, it's going to be money every single time for at least about 30 yards at the bare minimum. Now showing y'all the other cover 3 beater. What you want to go ahead and do is just motion your circle receiver over just like this. If you have tight end apprentice or you have a hot route master with your quarterback, put X on a corner route, put triangle on a streak. Then basically this is the setup. I like to put the running back on a in route for a check down, but circle is going to be the read. You're just going to lead it to the right hand side, and a lot of the times you can actually take that upfield and take it for a touchdown depending on the situation. So you want to motion out circle to the inside, re-street that triangle receiver, put R1 on a in route, then put your tight end on a corner route if you have the capability of doing that. Then you'll see that you're basically able to lead it to the right hand side, and it's going to be a touchdown every single time against a cover 3. Now as well, I believe we're just going to go over it and see really quick. I believe you can actually put square on a slant too. just to occupy the user if you need to. So let's go ahead and try it right now just to see, just to occupy that user. And yeah, it works the same as that way even with a slant, but I would say without the slant it works a little bit better in my opinion. But if you really need to occupy that user, just go ahead and put a slant out there as well. But that's kind of the reasoning why we got that R1 running back on that route as well for a check down, because you're gonna see a lot of the times this running back, he's gonna pick you up at least about like 5 yards, worst case of scenario, or at least 4 to 5 yards usually. Now moving on, boys, showing y'all some more things out of this formation. We are going to be going over how to basically beat every coverage in the game, and I like this play a lot. It's going to be the bench Z spot. This is going to work against every zone coverage in the game. Even if somebody sets their zone drops, you still have your check downs as well. So we're going to go ahead and run this really quick. First, we are going to be working it against a cover 3 first off. I'm just going to be showing y'all what to do really quick. So you just want to put circle on a street route, and basically X is going to be open every single time. Then what I like to do, I like to put square on a slant route. Then basically X is going to be open every single time against any zone coverage in the game. But the reason that I like this play a lot as well is because you can run it both ways. So what you can go ahead and do too, if your opponent, you got him running to the right, you can also hit him with the left. So you just want to put square on the street, put circle on a drag route, and then you're going to see the same outcome on the left hand side with triangle, and it's going to be open every single time as well. So it's a pretty consistent play, pretty money. Just like I was saying, it just depends on which side you want to run it to. Then the beautiful thing about this, you got square as a check down, you got R1 as a check down, depending on the situation too. R1 can actually pick up you a lot of yards, because R1 is kind of, it can be a high-low read as well if somebody is like really got their zone drops like set really far back. But for the most part, this tight end is going to be open. Also on the other side, that other receiver is going to be open, just depending on how you're actually setting the play up. So depending on what side you want to throw to is just kind of dependent on what you do with that circle receiver and the square receiver. So that's basically going to dictate the outcome on which side actually gets open, as y'all can see. But it's pretty consistent when it comes to every coverage in the game. And like I was saying, with these plays, you got the R1 as a check down. Square is a good option too, depending on what the user is doing and stuff like that. Because if he's taking the middle linebacker out of the middle of the field and going to guard one of those corner routes, that means you can go ahead and hit that square receiver for sure. And that's going to be money every single time. So moving on really quick to the next thing out of this formation as well, I'm going to be going over a really good man beating play. It's going to be shallow corner stop. So we're going to go ahead and run this against just a cover 1 hole really quick. So all you want to do with this play, I love this play a lot. You just want to motion your triangle receiver over. You want to put your circle receiver on a end route just like this. This is all you have to do. The first read is going to be square, the second read is going to be X, and the third read is going to be triangle, and the last one is going to be circle. You're going to see a lot of the times this X receiver will cook, or X tight end basically. Like this route, it just beats man coverage in general. Once you get the timing down, it's like about like a 15-yard gain every time. So it's like a really, really good and consistent play that you can go ahead and run. So as well as that comeback route, you still have this square route that's going to get open. You have this triangle route that'll get open as well. That's basically going to clip man coverage as well. So this play, it just has a lot of capabilities if your opponent is basically running man coverage, because he cannot guard all of these routes that you're basically throwing at him. And you're going to see a lot of the times the square route will actually get open a lot of the time too for a big gain. And depending on what your opponent is doing, whether he's blitzing or whatever, you can actually take these little plays for touchdowns depending on the situation and everything like that. Now moving on, boys, showing y'all some more things out of this formation as well. We do have this read option and this draw. I will show y'all the draw first. The draw is probably one of the better plays in Madden 24. I'm not gonna lie, you just can't find a lot of them in Madden 24, but you're gonna see that the draw, it works pretty effective. That time we didn't get any blocking at all. Like our old linemen I guess they just didn't want to block the DT at all. But when they actually block, you'll see that the draws, they'll typically pick you up about 5 to 10 yards pretty easily and consistently. As y'all can see, the holes are basically gaping if you can basically just get through them. For the most part, draws, it's pretty easy to read too. Nothing too complicated about draws, but you're gonna see that this run is really consistent. That you can go ahead and mix into your offense and just make you basically just better overall with moving downfield, because you can mix in these run plays. Now the other thing I want to show y'all in today's video is gonna be this reoption. This reoption is really good too. Basically, if you're able to run it with a quarterback, that thing is gonna cook. That time I should actually run it with a quarterback. A lot of times, if your opponent doesn't have his thing like set on conservative, which I keep messing it up, but if he doesn't have his thing set on conservative, a lot of times you can actually have the possibility of scoring a touchdown with your quarterback, depending on who your quarterback is. Patrick Mahomes, he isn't a Lamar Jackson, or he isn't anybody that's super fast, but for the most part, you'll see that he's going to pick up yards consistently every single time for the most part. And this is, again, with Patrick Mahomes. So go ahead, use this, throw this in your arsenal. And the person that you see the R on, that's basically the only person you want to pay attention to. Like right now, we would hand it off, and the inside zone is just as effective. But boys, basically this is gonna conclude the video, man. Y'all make sure to hit a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Click that notification bell to stay up to date with all of my videos, man. And y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think and all that good stuff. I love y'all feedback, whether y'all feel like y'all don't agree or you do agree with certain things like that, man. Let me know in that comment section. I will definitely message you back and all that good stuff. Y'all let me know what other playbooks y'all want to see me do next too. Gonna be doing the Bengals and then the Bears and then some other formation, because that's what y'all requested thus so far. So y'all let me know in the comment section and all that good stuff. But it's your boy Alert. I love y'all boys. Y'all stay up, y'all stay blessed, and y'all have a great rest of your day, and peace.